Look around your living room and examine your home decor. Most modern apartments feature identical mass-produced plastic items. People buy cheap decor from huge retail chain stores. Everything looks factory-made, smooth, and utterly impersonal. Our living environments lack unique physical character and organic warmth. We spend our workdays manipulating invisible digital data on glowing computer screens. We buy disposable consumer goods made in distant overseas factories. As a result, we rarely experience the deep joy of transforming raw materials with our hands. This growing hunger for authentic physical creation is sparking a massive creative renaissance. Millions of young adults and design lovers are embracing one of the most accessible crafts in human history. Welcome to the surprisingly sophisticated universe of modern papier-mâché and sculptural clay art. When many people hear the phrase papier-mâché, they recall basic primary school art projects. They picture messy classrooms, cheap balloons, and lumpy paper bowls. But in the modern creative world, this ancient technique has undergone a stunning high art transformation. Today, papier-mâché is recognized as a premier sculptural medium for luxury interior design. World-class artists use layered paper pulp to build massive sculptural mirrors, organic wall sconces, and abstract busts. They craft stunning gallery-style vases, theatrical mask sculptures, and architectural furniture. Embracing sculptural paper art as your primary evening hobby allows you to build high-end gallery pieces. You turn discarded household waste into timeless interior art using your own hands. What makes paper sculpture such an extraordinary creative hobby is its unmatched accessibility and virtually zero financial cost. You do not need expensive specialized equipment to begin your artistic journey today. You do not need to purchase costly industrial machinery or professional studio supplies. The primary raw material for this hobby is sitting right inside your recycling bin. Old newspapers, egg cartons, cardboard boxes, and scrap paper are completely free. You simply mix shredded paper with water and simple liquid adhesive or basic flour paste. You create a smooth, malleable paper clay that behaves exactly like traditional sculpting clay. This zero-cost entry point allows anyone to dive into an artistic hobby without financial stress. Engaging in sculptural paper crafting provides a profound mental reset after a long, stressful day. To shape paper pulp into a smooth three-dimensional form, you must be fully present in the physical moment. You cannot rush the layering process or force the wet materials to dry instantly. The tactile sensation of molding soft paper clay requires gentle finger pressure and quiet concentration. Working with wet organic textures naturally lowers your heart rate and reduces nervous physical tension. Your brain completely disconnects from urgent work emails, phone notifications, and digital information overload. Crafters consider this therapeutic hands-on process to be a supreme form of physical meditation. The fundamental process of building a paper sculpture begins with constructing a strong internal armature. An armature serves as the structural skeleton of your future three-dimensional artwork. You can build armatures out of crumpled aluminum foil, thin wire, plastic bottles, or bent cardboard strips. You secure your basic structural shape using simple masking tape. This initial planning phase engages your spatial reasoning and architectural imagination in a thrilling way. You learn to look at flat scrap cardboard and visualize complex organic curves hidden inside. Turning everyday packaging junk into a solid structural foundation is an incredibly satisfying first step in your hobby journey. Once your armature skeleton is complete, you begin applying your paper clay mixture. You apply thin, even layers of wet paper pulp across the surface, smoothing out bumps with wet fingers. You can sculpt delicate facial features, intricate floral textures, or clean geometric lines. As the water slowly evaporates over 24 hours, the paper fibers lock together tightly. The wet, pliable paste dries into a surprisingly light, rock-hard material with incredible structural durability. Mastering this transformation from soft pulp to rigid, stone-like sculpture is a deeply empowering milestone for any novice artist. After your paper sculpture dries completely, the surface sanding and refining stage begins. You take fine grit sandpaper and gently smooth down rough bumps and uneven ridges. This tactile refining process reveals the smooth, stone-like texture of your hard paper art piece. You can add fine structural details using lightweight modeling paste or extra paper clay layers. Your fingers learn to feel microscopic surface flaws that the eye might miss. Refining your paper sculpture requires quiet patience, steady hands, and unbroken creative focus. This relaxing physical polish transforms a simple paper project into a refined professional sculpture. Next, you enter the thrilling coloring and surface finishing phase of your artistic hobby. The dry, porous surface of paper sculpture accepts acrylic paints, metallic leaf, and organic stains beautifully. You can paint your sculpture with crisp, chalky white acrylics for a minimalist Nordic look. You can apply metallic gold leaf accents to create a dramatic luxury accent piece. Alternatively, you can mix dark earth pigments to give your sculpture the aged look of weathered stone or ancient bronze. Watching a simple newspaper sculpture transform into a metallic artifact under your paintbrush is pure creative magic. One of the most popular modern trends in paper sculpture is crafting custom theatrical mask art. Masks have served as powerful cultural symbols across human history for thousands of years. You can sculpt abstract dramatic faces, mythical animal heads, or avant-garde decorative wall masks. You mount your finished mask sculpture on a dark wooden display base or hang it directly on your living room wall. A handmade paper mask creates an immediate conversational focal point in any room. It reflects your artistic vision, personal patience, and unique creative style to every guest who visits your home. Beyond creating individual masks and busts, this sculptural hobby allows you to build functional home decor items. You can mold paper clay around glass bottles to create organic decorative flower vases. You can build large textured picture frames, sculptural wall sconces, and decorative fruit bowls. You can even design abstract lamp bases with hidden cord channels inside the paper core. Instead of buying expensive designer home decor from luxury boutiques, your creative hobby lets you custom craft high-end furnishings. You fill your living environment with authentic handmade beauty that no store can replicate. What makes creating paper art such an addictive hobby is the constant visual proof of your physical progress. In our modern computer jobs, projects stretch across months without tangible physical results. You spend hours typing code or filling spreadsheets on plastic keyboards. But when you work with paperclay, your progress is visually obvious every single hour. You watch a messy pile of wet pulp turn into a solid, beautiful sculpture under your hands. Every completed layer delivers a natural release of dopamine, keeping you motivated, relaxed, and creative every single evening. Engaging in paper sculpture also serves as an exceptional lesson in environmental recycling and sustainable living. Modern consumer culture generates endless mountains of cardboard boxes and paper waste every single day. Most people throw this useful raw material directly into trash bins without a second thought. Your artistic hobby turns discarded packaging into long-lasting, beautiful art pieces for your home shelves. You reduce your personal landfill waste while creating luxury interior decor for $0. You step away from mindless consumerism and embrace the rewarding identity of a conscious maker. Designing custom paper sculptures also connects you with a warm global community of modern artists and sculptors. Crafters around the world share their secret pulp recipes, armatures tips, and painting tricks online. Joining online sculpting forums allows you to trade creative feedback, troubleshoot structural issues, and discover new techniques. You can participate in online art challenges, share progress photos, and inspire fellow makers with your creations. This supportive social element turns a quiet evening pastime into an enriching journey of shared learning and mutual artistic inspiration. If you are searching for an engaging, creative hobby to share with your family, paper sculpting is an absolute treasure. Kids and teenagers naturally love getting their hands messy with soft paper clay and colorful paints. Teaching your children how to build a wire armature or smooth wet paper pulp creates a warm, collaborative environment at home. It naturally pulls young minds away from endless short video scrolling on smartphone screens. They develop fine motor skills, spatial awareness, and deep artistic patience while building real three-dimensional art. Instead of sitting in silence, staring at separate glass displays, family members craft side by side, creating lasting memories together. Starting your personal journey into this rewarding creative hobby today requires zero financial risk and no complex preparation. You do not need to purchase expensive art supplies or rent a professional studio space. You can gather old newspapers, egg cartons, and basic flour from your kitchen pantry right now. Shred the paper, add warm water, and mix your very first batch of paper clay on your kitchen table this weekend. Within a few short days, you will hold your very first handmade stone-like sculpture in your hands. The next time you catch yourself reaching for your smartphone to mindlessly scroll through social media out of pure evening boredom, pause for a moment, look at your phone display screen, then look at your hands. Ask yourself if you want to spend another unproductive hour consuming temporary digital noise that drains your mental focus, Or consider using your evening free time to transform discarded paper into a breathtaking piece of original interior art. Step away from the passive digital feed completely. Feel the soothing, pliable texture of soft paper pulp beneath your fingers. Discover the deep, peaceful joy of sculpting luxury home decor with your own hands for $0. Pick up your very first pile of scrap cardboard today. Make papier-mâché your ultimate creative anti-stress hobby. Bring the timeless, elegant beauty of handmade sculpture right into your living space.